everyone, I am Riddhi Srivastava. Class 9, Delhi Public School is here to recite a poem by Mary Bowman, who dedicated this poem to her mother who passed away due to complications with HIV virus. Here it starts. It's called the dandelions. The dandelions in the midst of rose bushes would stick out like a sore thumb to the ignorant souls. But I know the road this dandelion has endured. The weed that all gardener wants to destroy is more appreciated by the god than any seemingly beautiful bunch of roses. Though the merely misunderstood mellow yellow dandelions won't last for long, let it be known that God gave her the role of outcast for the divine importance. My mother was a dandelion in midst of roses, ignorant of her purpose. She uprooted her soul and unknowingly left herself for dead. Thus the thought alone destroys me. But see, that's the difference between a rose and a dandelion. Roses are created with thorns to warn the approaching hand without caution, but dandelions weren't given that option. But the dandelions were created by the all-knowing God, and that all-knowing God created dandelions with the strength to withstand ignorance and hatred. Dandelions live this matrix of life, understanding its price. Roses live like the world was handed. Dandelions have to take the world. It won't leave a rose standard. But my mother died before she got a chance to realize that dandelions was a blessing in disguise. Dandelions with unseen scars would not be viewed as odd. It shows the world that beauty does not lies in beautiful petals, but it lies in the power of unconditional love and in strength of untouched, unhugged, and sometimes unloved. But most important of all, unbudged. Thank you and have a great day.
Good morning, everyone. Myself Kanishka with my co-presenter Kanishka Panda, and we are going to deliver a beautiful yet informative speech on HIV/AIDS.
Acquired immune deficiency syndrome, popularly known by its abbreviation AIDS, is a fatal disease that attacks and destroys the immune system of the body. It is caused by a virus called human immunodeficiency virus, or HIV in short. The virus is even invisible under a microscope and can remain in the body for years together without showing any visible symptoms. AIDS is the last stage of infection of the virus. It takes at least a period of 10 years between getting infected with HIV and reaching the stage of developing AIDS. AIDS is a fast spreading disease in the world, which, if not controlled, can take epidemic proportions. As per the reports of Indian Health Organization, women and children are found to be more prone to the disease. The highest number of AIDS cases are found in Mumbai or Bombay in India, which is known as the AIDS capital of the country and is closely followed by Chennai, Thiruvananthapuram, Nagpur, Aurangabad, and Kolhapur.
As per the common myth, HIV infection is not contagious as measles, chickenpox, tuberculosis, cholera, plague, smallpox, etc. The infection mainly spreads either sexually or through blood to blood contact. HIV spreads mainly through sexual relationship, whether heterosexual or homosexual, with an infected partner, through transfusion of HIV infected blood and blood products, use of infected syringes or needles, and is passed on by an infected mother to her unborn child. It is a 50-50 chance to pass from an infected mother to her unborn child. It is therefore foolish to believe that HIV spreads through mosquitoes, embracing, holding, touching each other, shaking hands, coughing, sneezing, spitting, sharing of public toilets or swimming pools, sharing meals or eating from the same plates, or sharing clothes, bed sheets, or attending same school.
AIDS is caused by a slow and gradual process. Medically, four stages have been defined in its long process. The initial HIV infection may show general symptoms like fever, body ache, and then lie dormant for years together without showing any further signs. The infections can be passed on. Next, a person may develop enlarged glands in the neck or armpits without any pain or other symptoms. Other symptoms can be fatigue, weight loss, chronic diarrhea, prolonged fever, cough, night sweats, etc.
Gradually, the virus damages the immune system. The last stage of the disease takes culminate into a fully blown AIDS. By this time, the patient's immune system is totally destroyed and the person gets infected by various diseases and cancers. This stage is easily recognized and a man infect survives for about 3 to 4 years after entering the stage. Two tests are carried out in order to confirm HIV infection, ELISA and Western blot. ELISA means enzyme linked immunosorbent assay.
Alisa is a simple and the results can be known within a few hours, but Western blot is quite difficult, expensive, and time consuming. December 1 every year is celebrated as World AIDS Day worldwide and in India too. Celebration of World AIDS Day is symbolically a call to enhance social protection mechanism for people with HIV and alert the government in framing unbiased policies for vulnerable population so that they can enjoy an equal status in the society.
Awareness camps are held to enlighten people about the signs and symptoms of HIV/AIDS. United Nations, World Health Organization, and numerous social welfare organizations, along with NGOs, are constantly striving and taking initiatives on AIDS awareness and to reach both urban and rural areas, cities, and villages. According to more recent National AIDS Control Organization, that is known as NACO, data prove India has demonstrated an overall reduction in estimated annual new year infection among adult people. Soon after the first case emerged in 1986, the Government of India established a National AIDS Committee within the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. The NACO has increased the number of centers providing free antiretroviral treatment, that is known as ART, and most such centers are getting operational soon.
The Indian Railways gives 50% concession admissible in basic, mail or express fares while travelling for treatment at nominated arts centres. In 2009, India established a national HIV and AIDS policy and the World of Work, which sought to end discrimination against workers on the basis of their real or perceived HIV status. Under this policy, all the enterprises are encouraged to establish non-discrimination, healthy work environments, confidentiality, prevention and care, and support to its employees. UNICEF, United Nations Children's Emergency Fund, is partnering with high-profile supporters from the entertainment industry to highlight the importance of community empowerment against AIDS. A number of celebrities have shown keen interest in UNICEF's programs and have expressed a desire to get associated with it. Celebrities worldwide are coming forward and are speaking openly about the issue to spread awareness, thereby also raising funds for the cause. On World AIDS Day, more than 80 iconic landmarks across 13 countries turns red to promote awareness of the outgoing fight against the AIDS epidemic. Celebrities like Serena Williams had turned up from all social media on December 1 or AIDS Day to lament the death of AIDS victims.
Nelson Mandela once quoted, "AIDS today in Africa is claiming more lives than the sum total of all wars, famines, flood, and ravages of disease such as malaria." So that's all from our side. Now it's your turn to do something to prevent the spreading of AIDS or HIV, what you can say as per your comfort. Stay safe and stay healthy. Thanks for watching.
Hello and welcome everyone. Today I, Divyanka, with my co-speaker Aryan Kumar are going to deliver a speech on World AIDS Day. The man with his great abilities, knowledge and willpower has conquered many things in the world. But there are still many things which are still untamed and AIDS is one of those things. Almost 37 million people are suffering from this deadly disease, and the sad part is we haven't found a cure for such a lethal disease. Hence, to create awareness about HIV/AIDS among the people so that they can identify and avoid it, World AIDS Day is celebrated around the world. World AIDS Day is celebrated in many countries across the world with great enthusiasm. World AIDS Day is celebrated on 1st December every year.
In the year 2020, World AIDS Day will be celebrated on 1st December too. Every year, a day is assigned to the celebrations of World AIDS Day. All the campaigns are done by keeping this day in focus. The theme for 2018 World AIDS Day was Know Your Status. With the help of this team, the aim of the campaign will be focused on educating the youth around the world through comprehensive sexuality education so that they can make better and healthier life decisions, including their HIV status. The theme for World AIDS Day 2020 is Rock the Ribbon.
The first World AIDS Day was celebrated on 1st December 1988. Since then, World AIDS Day is celebrated every year on 1st December. World AIDS Day was first conceived in August 1987 by two public information officers, James Baldwin and Thomas Nether, for global program on AIDS at World Health Organizations in Geneva, Switzerland. HIV/AIDS is a critical global health issue with proper care and awareness about the causes and symptoms. HIV/AIDS, it can be avoided, but there still isn't enough education in the people about the HIV/AIDS.
Also, there is a social stigma attached to this disease, making it a less discussed problem among people. Hence, the primary objective of celebrating World AIDS Day is to raise awareness about the disease around the world. The other objectives are to introduce new resources and services to detect the disease and take actions. The day also celebrated to mourn the death of millions of people because of AIDS.
HIV/AIDS has killed between 28.9 million and 41.5 million people worldwide as of 2017. An estimated 36.9 million people are living with HIV, making it the most important public health issue in the recorded history. Hence, it is essential to raise awareness about such killer disease among the masses, making the celebration of World AIDS Day very important.
There are many ways in which World AIDS Day is celebrated across the world. Organizations such as WHO, UNESCO, along with the sponsor and other partners organize many events, activities and campaigns. Many institutes, organizations, schools, colleges organize various competitions such as speeches, essay writing, poster making, and documentary making. Awareness is created through posters, videos, documentaries, podcasts, street plays among the people. Thank you.